April 27th, 2026. Let's go over the solution for NASDAQ during the New York session. We had a continuation. This is a daily chart on the NASDAQ. We had a continuation of this upward channel. As you can see, it's kind of obvious, right? You don't need to have any fancy indicators or draw any lines. Just look at what's happening. And we have an upward bias because of this. So we want to be looking out for potential upward trades throughout the day. And if we see a really nice upward trade setting up, we really want to make sure we don't miss that. And we want to take short trades as well. The momentum is dying off, but slowly. Look at the momentum building on the upside, and then look at how the momentum is tapering and hesitating, stalling. This is by no means slowing down anytime. We might have retracements, but this is look at the momentum as compared to the recent months. Look at the recent month and look at now, okay? So this is serious. We've got so much uncertainty in the market, it's even more interesting why this is occurring. Got AI and quantum computing and all of this war. There's just so much up in the air right now. We're going to go over the solution. And what is the solution? The solution to any stock, in this case, we're talking about NQ futures, NASDAQ, the SPY, S&P 500. The solution is to find the times during the day where the momentum on different intervals of time frames, 30-minute, 15-minute, 5-minute twins right here. These are both 5-minute data sets. This is just the regular hours. This is the extended hours. So we want to find a time during the day where the 30-minute momentum, the 15-minute momentum, and the 5-minute momentum are all going in the same direction. The momentum is displayed by the histogram. See how it's going down? The momentum is building to the downside. Now momentum is getting weaker, still to the downside. Okay, now momentum is building to the upside. So we want to wait until they're all going to the same direction. And we start with the higher time frame. So the market opens right here with a downward bias. We're going down. We're looking for downward opportunities. 15-minute opens up. The market opens with the 30 and the 15 going strong to the downside. That is a full higher time frame momentum channel that we're in at the beginning of the market. The first 5 minutes of the market, we're already in a strong momentum channel. I wonder why this happened. So we start the market open with this information. So then we go to the 5-minute chart to look to see when does the momentum align on the 5-minute twins. We want it to both be showing the same data set, both be going down. And I don't trade the first 15 minutes of the market because it's kind of crazy, the first 15 minutes and the last 15 minutes as well for that matter. But I waited until right here to take my first trade. Why? Because the momentum is now flipping to the downside right here. See how the momentum is going up, up, up. This is a 1-minute chart. It's going up, 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 stall. Now it flips to the downside. That's what we want because everything is going down. So that's the first solution for today in the NASDAQ. All right, we're going to go forward to the next one. We're going to wait for things to cool off. After this happens, we come back up. We retrace towards where the VWAP will be. See the VWAP? We retrace towards VWAP. We get a reset. We're going to leave VWAP up. And then we get another move down right here. What do you notice? Well, the MACD is going up, 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 stall, starts falling. So the next solution for today in the NASDAQ was right here. And you can play the solutions any way you want. There's a lot of ways to play them. You don't have to worry about how to play this. You just need to know where it is, and then you'll start to understand how you, as an individual, want to play them. That's one of the keys. As long as we're in a strong momentum current in the 30 and the 15, as long as this is happening right here, and as long as the 5-minute is showing some sort of support and movement in the red, and not in the green, you don't want it in the green. That's a horrible thing. You should never do that. If you're taking short trades, you want it to be in the red. So as long as you see some sort of nice support in the 5-minute data sets, then you're really looking to your execution time frame 1 minute or 2 minute chart, depending on who you are. you're playing these momentum alignments. So if you understand what I'm talking about, look, we're going up, 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 stall, down. So that was another solution in the NASDAQ today. Going up, look, up, 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 tick down. The next solution was right here. So those were the first 4 solutions to the market today. That was in the first hour and a half. Now, the next solution doesn't happen until this 5-minute flips into the red, because green means warning. You should be avoiding those trades. That's what that means. So it starts to flip to the red right here. So now we got a strong 30, we got a strong 15. Now this is flipping back into the red, which is what we need. So the next solution in the NASDAQ today happened right here, going up, up, down. There was an earlier solution which occurred here, and then the bigger solution was this whole thing. That was the 5th solution for NASDAQ on April 27th, 2026. We don't get another downward short solution for the rest of the day. Why? Because the 15-minute is not going down anymore. It's not expanding in the direction we want. It's losing strength. Furthermore, the 5-minute data sets are in the green for the rest of the day. So that we're not taking shorts with that. That's ridiculous. Nobody does that. So now we're waiting for the 15-minute to cross over before we take any trades. We're letting the market play out. Look how the price action plays off of this level right here. This blue line you see is the pre-market low. See that? Look how the price action plays off this pre-market low right here. Look, touch, 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 consolidation, touch, touch. Look at this. Isn't that interesting? I wonder if that's happening for a reason. It is. We wait for the 15 to cross over. It hasn't crossed over yet. It's starting to cross over, but it hasn't done it yet, right? Has not done it yet. Now it's done it. We officially have a 15-minute momentum that is not a 50-50 anymore. Okay, this is more like a 60-40. Okay, we're flipping. The momentum is now increasing. So what do? We wait for the momentum on the execution time frames, the 1 minute, and we want support from the 5 to be going to the upside. Okay. This is a good entry. This would have been a good solution, but it's not official because the 5-minute it's kind of going down here. See how it's tapering down at this time? So yes, this was a beautiful trade you could have captured, but it's not an official solution. The official solution happens that was one. Right there, the momentum ticks to the upside right here. Going down, and then it ticks up here. Why is that? Why not that one? What are you talking about? Why this one? Well, it's because we're waiting for the 5-minute to taper and start pulling to the upside. We want the 5-minute momentum pulling to the upside, okay? It wasn't happening, the 5-minute wasn't pulling to the upside over here, but now it is starting to pull to the upside. So that was another solution right there, which was a small solution, but it was a solution nonetheless. Now the next big solution happens right here. Not yet. Now, notice the 5-minute momentum is now moving to the upside. That's what we want. That's what we want. It's as simple as that. The next solution in the market was this. All right, we're getting towards the end of the day, which is where things get worse and worse to trade. The closer we get to the end of the market, the less I want to trade and the less risk I will deploy, because it's just not the best. Now notice the 5-minute from now on is going to be tapering to the downside into the red. That's not giving us a trade to the upside because we're looking for upside opportunities. This is horrible. No, we need it to be in the green and going up. That's what we need. In the green and going up. Sort of happens right here towards the end. Now it's in the green. Now it's in the green. See that? So the next solution in the market was here, which is that would have been a loss. This very candle right here. Still valid solution, valid entry. And then the next solution, which was a win, was this one right here. All right, so as a recap, April 27th, today we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We had 10 solutions to the market price action. And with that much being said, I will see you in the next one.